The web address to get started is www.acc.autodesk.com. Okay. Now, what you see will probably be different than what I see, only because if you're getting started, you probably won't have projects available, you won't have members available, etc. Okay. Now, I'm already signed in to my Autodesk account. You may be prompted to do the same before you access this. So you'll see that nice little screen that Autodesk puts up there. It will ask for your credentials, your login and your password, and it will access it. So here on my welcome screen, I see the projects that I have access to. Okay, so this is kind of Hagerman's kind of go-to location. We all have a couple of different projects in here that we use from time to time for webinars and demos and things of that nature. So because I'm an account admin, I'm going to have access to all of them, but we'll talk about permissions later. Okay, so we're just going to pretend like we're starting something fresh. Now, I did practice a little bit yesterday. In the coming days, I created a webinar. So the first thing we want to do is we want to create a project. Okay, so we'll simply click create project. Okay, now you may also be a project admin. That will allow you to do this as well. So you must be some sort of admin, correct, Alice, in order for a project to be created, whether it's account or project.
By default, an account admin can create projects. If they enable project admins to create projects, then they can as well.
Okay, so that's good to know. So they must have basically the permission to do that then. Perfect, thank you. Okay, so I'll go ahead and enter in a project name. I already have one called webinar, so 2024. Today's date is the 9th, but we'll call this Civil 3D webinar instead. Okay, now we have certain areas that we must fill in. Okay, they're denoted by the red asterisk. So it's very similar to every other type of card or dialog box that requests information from you, from purchasing online to whatever else. So the ones that don't, you don't have to worry about. I will put one in here, so we'll give it a made up project number. Now the account, this is what I have access to, Hagerman_ACC, which is our cloud location. So this is my account. You may see more, you may see less, you may not have one, but we're going to click on Hagerman_ACC. Okay, so if you're just getting started, you'll probably just see your account. So what's our project type? Well, we have all sorts of project types here, from government buildings to stadiums, hotels, convention centers. Okay, and you can see that they are divided up into separate different topics. For example, industrial and engineering, or energy, excuse me, and infrastructure. So this is where we will be, okay? And we'll just set one, we'll go streets, roads, highways, okay? Now, the template is where we can select a predefined directory structure for our project, okay? So if you're using Civil or any other type of software, you probably already have a company standard whereby your project template might have the company name that you're doing the project for, a project number, and then underneath you'll have documents and DWGs and submittals and things of that nature. This is where, if you have one, we can create that and go through and utilize it instead of creating it over and over and over again manually, okay? So we'll talk about that a little bit later on. So for timing purposes, I'm going to add in just an address here because I kind of think it's going to be fun. maybe if I can type. There we go. I want that one right there. 1060 West Addison, Chicago, Illinois. Okay. And for time purposes, we'll just leave the rest alone because we can always come back later. So let's go ahead and we'll create the project. So this will set us up. It'll take us right to the project. Okay. It will show us the members that are currently available within this project. Now, because I just created it, obviously, I'm the only one that's in here. Okay. So this is typical. Now, what you also see over here on the right-hand side is kind of the properties card. And we'll see that I'm set up as Hagerman ACC. Okay. What's my role here? Now, your role is optional. But right now, architect, BIM manager, CIS, civil engineer, construction manager, etc. Okay. So in this case, civil engineer it is. You can also start typing in and it'll go ahead and start looking for it. It's very nice and very easy to work with. Okay. So I'm going to be a civil. So for the access level, because I'm an account admin as well as now project admin, I have project administrator rights. So in this case, if I wanted to, I could bump myself down, or if needed to. Maybe I'm the one that creates the projects, but I'm not the one that is going to be the administrator going forward for the project. That might be the project manager. Okay, so I could literally change my access level here if I wanted to do so. All right, so the most important aspect of adding yourself to your project is making sure that you have access to your products. The most important one, docs. Okay, we want design collaboration, and we talked about model coordination. So those are the three main ones that we want to utilize here, or that I need in order to move forward with this project with my current role. Okay, now down here at the bottom is a place for unpurchased products. Now I've got a couple in here. I've got auto specs, I've got build, I've got cost management. Okay, those are something that can be added at any point and activated at any point. Okay, I happen to have those, but it's not necessary for our project. Okay, at least not yet. All right.